Hey guys, welcome back to Thread and Glue Designs. Today I have the new Sketchbox for March 2022, and so I haven't opened it. Let's just dig in, see what we have. Okay. There we go. Let's pull out our bundle. And dump that all out. There we go. Okay, we have a piece of artwork here by Paulette Jo. As a figurative painter, Paulette Jo seeks to depict beauty throughout her work. She focuses on creating narratives through images and turns them into zines and mini books. A mixed media artist, Paulette consistently challenges herself by exploring new mediums. A collection of her work is available online for purchase via her website. And there is her information if you're interested. And here is our little rundown of what we have. So let's just start with the first one. Well, we'll start with our little sticker. It's not a sticker this time. It's actually a magnet, which is interesting. I did not expect that. Cool. Okay. So the first thing is Derwent Tinted Charcoal Pans. There is, let me open this up and we'll look at it. There are 6 colors. And it says the colors are white, dark moss, thistle, glowing ember, burnt embers, and mountain blue. Well, that should be interesting. I know the white and I know the blue. Okay, this custom curated 6 set adds a new dimension to charcoal. Use the brush in this month's box with a small amount of water to activate this unique medium. Says the retail price is $19.50. So we'll swatch that in a minute. And here is the paintbrush it was talking about. It is a Sketchbook signature paintbrush, a chisel 1/4 inch. Well, okay, this is just too much. There we go. Okay, so our brush looks like this, and most of the tip of it is out of the protective sleeve, so that's never good. Excuse me. It has very little, if any, stuff on it to keep it from getting messed up in transit. So, okay. And let's see, the next thing, that was the 1/4 chisel inch. It says this dynamic brush is great for building colors and distinct shapes. Price, $10.25. Pit Pastel in Cream. I do like the Pit Pastel pencils. Use the Faber-Castell pastel pencil in combination with the charcoal pans in this month's box. Retail price, $2.90. And that is what this one looks like. All right, and the next one, I'm assuming is this. It says Pit Charcoal Pencil, Faber-Castell's classic charcoal pencil, perfect for dark lines. Retail price, $2.85. Now here it is. It's a medium pencil, and it does need to be sharpened before we can use it. So we'll do that, but you don't want to sharpen these in a regular pencil sharpener because it will eat away too much of the product. So just keep that in mind. And the next one is this, and it's a it's Koh-i-Noor woodless graphite 4-piece set. Use the HB pencil in this set to sketch out your concept and the darker, softer pencils to establish your artwork. Retail price $8.10. I've only tried a woodless pencil one time. I liked it, but the problem that I had with the woodless pencils is that they break when you're using them. Not the tips, the whole pencil. The one that I had did. So we have a 2B, 4B, 6B, and HB. So the darkest is a 6B. We'll check those out in a minute too. And the next thing is an extra large kneaded eraser. I love these. I use them all the time. This Faber-Castell eraser is great for picking out details. Retail price $1.65. And I think the last one that I bought was $4 and something. So this is a great thing to have in here. I enjoy that. And last but not least is our custom Arnhem 1618 pad. It's bright white cotton, 4x6 sheets, 12 sheets total. This semi-textured cotton paper is great for a variety of mediums. Absorbent and durable for this month's charcoal pans, while still sturdy enough for traditional charcoal. Retail price $6.98. Okay. So let's just get to swatching this stuff and see what we get. Let me get some water. All right, I've got some water and I've got some paper towel. And I might need to get the little pipette because I watched a couple of people try to use these. And the one that put the most water in it with the pipette actually seemed to perform the best. Of course, it wouldn't be where I normally put it. It's alright, I have a whole bag. Let me grab it down. Alright, one pipette. There we go. Alright. Let's bring them over here closer. And put a little bit of water on each one. Enough to wet it pretty good. Alright. Get our brush and we'll go ahead and wet it just in case there's any kind of binder or anything on it to try to keep it from making messes. Let's start with the pencil though, because we need to, it said to start with the HB, so let me grab it. And we need a circle. And I am not the world's greatest at drawing circles, so we're going to use my glue bottle. Man, I can't even draw it with a glue bottle, y'all. There. Let me get an eraser so we can fix it, because I can't draw straight. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Now we're good. Okay. So we're going to start, well, we'll probably just swatch them all first, and just so we know what they are. This is the first one in the upper corner of mine. I am noticing mine is different than a lot of the others in the way that it is laid out, because there was a certain pattern where the white was over here. Might have too much water going on. Let me see. Your base is going to be charcoal in all of them, so you're not going to have major outpouring of color. Okay. And I will swatch the white just because swatching everything, and it does show up, but it had a little bit of the other charcoal residue on top, so that could be why. We will try this last one here. Okay, this one is the darkest, it looks like. This brush is interesting. I've never worked with a brush like this. Okay, let's try that white one more time now that we wiped off all the charcoal. Yeah, it still shows up. It's still brighter than the paper. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's start with our darkest color first. And that would, I think it was this one. Oh my goodness, I thought I swatched them in line. Yeah, it was this one down here on the end. I'm just going to line the outer rim of our circle a little bit, just part of it, not all of it. And from what I understand, you want to kind of work a little bit fast with this because when it dries, it doesn't want to, it doesn't necessarily want to move much after that. So, Okay, I did a little bit around there because there would be a little bit of a fold over shadow that happens. All right, let's do this one. Okay, and we will do a little bit of this one just because I like the color in it. Woo! I touched that wet on wet and it really took it. That's nice, it moves nicely. I do like charcoal, so I'm not opposed to it by any means. And I'm going to do a little bit of this bluier color. You're supposed to wait between these layers if you don't want them to mix, but I just want to see what they will do together. It's definitely a step up from last month's box, but it didn't. I liked most of the stuff in last month's box except for the main things. I didn't care for the paper, I didn't care for the pen, and the mixable colors were void because I didn't care for the pen. So I'm definitely happier this month with this roundup. It looks so much nicer. Workable, you know? I'm just kind of trying to blend it a little bit around the outer edge. It's kind of hard not to pull that into the middle with this brush. I know, I'm sure I'm probably just using the brush wrong, but I've also mixed a little bit of that white in this back here so I could just see what it did. Okay. Not terrible, not terrible. Straighten that little line up. That's going to drive me nuts. That's why I use a lot of detail brushes, because these little edges drive me crazy. So I guess it's an OCD thing. I don't know. Okay. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. That would be nice to play with, like that. So let's start. Let's get the charcoal. I need to sharpen this one. So I'm going to do that here with you. I'll put this underneath it so I can catch the shavings. You don't have to push hard because this is a softer base. You're starting to see that core. You want to keep it going around. You can use a specific sharpener for charcoal pencils. I just don't really know where mine is at right now. So we're going to try it this way. Once you get your charcoal exposed, oh, that's what I didn't want. I broke it. Okay, let me find the sharpener. There's a way to do this where you don't break it, but I'm not very good with a knife. I'm sure y'all didn't know that already, but all right. So I'll be right back. Okay, truth moment. This is probably the worst black charcoal pencil I've ever had to sharpen. It did not want to sharpen for any reason, and I have wasted a quarter of my pencil trying to sharpen it, and it just breaks every time you get any bit above the wood. So that's a dud. That's definitely a dud. I don't know why they do this. Put a little bit on there. It is a very soft pencil. Medium is what it says. You're not going to rub out the lines or anything like that. So I don't even want to use that. I just pulled over my own charcoal pencils. I have the Derwent charcoal pencils. They come in a tin like this. And since they're the same thing as what we're working with anyway, I thought it would just be as a good enough thing to do. Okay, I'm just going to pull I guess I need to pull the medium because that's what they had in there. Okay, so let's do a different shape in here. We're going to do a triangle. I'm going to try this pit. Oh yeah, this cream color in the pit pastel is probably going to wash right out, so we probably won't even have hardly any of it to see. So that might be a good idea for drawing with when you're using these. Interesting. We'll leave that side without the black so we can see how it does. Oh, I may not have even had you on screen, y'all. I'm sorry. I think I got you on there now. Yeah. Okay, so I just took a medium black charcoal pencil and outlined two sides of a triangle, and then took the cream and outlined the entire triangle on the inside. So let's see. Yeah, I see that cream is just going to melt away in there. It'll accent a little bit, but it's not going to be a huge thing. I just like this blue in this. This is so pretty. Well, it's not fully going away. If it were darker, maybe, but because I used the lighter color, it didn't wash away. So that's nice. Means you could actually layer up a little bit with that if you wanted to. All right. I see you. I see you. Let me wet this little charcoal spot from where it was earlier. And we'll try and go over that in a minute with the white and see how opaque it is. Okay, let's see what we want to try. Let's just try a leaf shape. Okay. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this than I do, but this is what I do. Okay. I'm not mad at it. That's the worst leaf ever, probably. Anyway, so we've used all of these pencils. Let's try to swatch out the Koh-i-Noor pencils just so we get it down. Okay, we have the HB. We'll put down first. I just made a mess. HB there first. Then we'll have the 2B. And then 4B. And 5B. 6B, I'm sorry. I can tell you that these do feel sturdier than the one that I had before. So I'm hoping that they are, because I really did enjoy it being woodless. It just feels different. These actually have some weight to them, so they feel pretty good in your hand. But time will tell. Definitely time will tell. I'm not going to open the Kneaded Eraser because, well, I already have a couple of them open. But it'll be great in my stash. So yeah, guys, so this is what we ended up with. Let's see, that's pretty well dry. Now if we can get some of this white and try it. Just want to see if it would... Yeah, I think it would go over it. It mixes with it well. Yeah. Wonder if it does that with most of the colors. Yeah, look how good that is. So that white is pretty good coverage for it being a charcoal. I'm sure it's chalk, not charcoal, but yeah. Alright guys, this is March's Sketchbox of 2022. My overall thoughts: the brush is okay. I am probably not the best judge of it because I've never used this style before of brush. But it was okay. There were no frayed hairs or anything like that. The Tinted Charcoal Paint Pan set. I do like it. I think it's going to be something fun to play with in some future pictures. And I'll look forward to trying that out. I do also think that the cream Pit Pastel pencil was wonderful. Just what you'd expect from a Pit Pastel. And so I love that I can even add that to my current stash of Pit Pastels. The charcoal pencil was a dud. I would give it a thumbs down for sure. If you cannot sharpen it with a knife or with a charcoal sharpener without it breaking anytime it gets past the wood, it's a dud. It's no good to you. The woodless pencils, I'm looking forward to trying those more with sketching and things like that to get more of an idea with them. But they did pretty good so far. You can blend a little bit with them. You can move your finger over it, or a blender. And yeah, I think over the Kneaded Eraser is what I always buy. So, yeah, I love it. So that's it for this month. The paper itself did really good. It had very little buckling or warping. How it will perform once you have multiple layers of water on it, I don't know until I get into it. So stay tuned. I will use it in a future video on a picture, but yeah, so far so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you got your Sketchbox, or even if you didn't, let me know what your thoughts are. If you think that this was a good box or not so good box, let me know, because I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks a lot so much, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.